What's up guys, today I'm going to give you 3 tips that will help you to improve your speaking skill and listening skill at the same time. And these are the tips that I apply to my life every single day, okay? Number 1, the first tip. Every single day, between like 2 to 3 hours, every single day, even on Sundays, you gotta do a lot of speaking practice. For me, when it comes to improve my speaking skill, I always study with script methods. For those of you who don't know and for those of you who are new to my channel, I just want to say that script method is basically a method where I just download the subtitles of my, favorite YouTubers, favorite TV shows, favorite sitcoms. I download the subtitles, I get the scripts, and I practice with those scripts every single day. This is a script from How I Met Your Mother. First I read it, kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of How I Met Your Mother.
Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of How I Met Your Mother. This is how I do this practice, okay?
Are we being punished for something?
Are we being punished for something? Are we being punished for something? Kids, I'm gonna tell you an incredible story. The story of How I Met Your Mother. Are we being punished for something? And this is gonna get you to a level where, where you start to speak fluently. The second thing is, when you do these practices with script methods, when you repeat those lines again and again, the most important thing here, the most crucial point here, you should try to repeat those lines without looking at the text, okay? Every single day, that's how I work, okay? That's like the most important thing, and that's like the first rule when it comes to improving your speaking skill. Okay, the second rule, shadowing. What is shadowing? Basically, shadowing is a practice that you try to speak at the same time while native speakers speak. You try to imitate them while they're speaking. For instance, look at that.
I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery.
I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery. I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery. I repeat it again and again. I move on to the next line.
And I was like, no, it's fine. Nothing's gonna be going on of important.
And I was like, no, it's fine. Nothing's gonna be going on. When I was a beginner, I would always turn on the subtitles because I wasn't able to speak at the same time while she was speaking, and I wasn't even understanding what she was saying. After like 6 months or 8 months, you're not gonna need to use English subtitles, or a year. You're gonna start to repeat her lines or his lines, whoever you're working with, without English subtitles, okay? Every single day, do this shadowing practice, between like, 40-50 minutes. For instance, after dinner, every single day, after dinner, I go to my bed, I turn on my computer, and every single day I do this shadowing practice with Ale. Another very important thing here. For instance, this video is 16 minutes long, and never try to get the one episode done, in one day, okay? Just in one sitting. Let's say we're gonna do this practice between like 40-50 minutes and divide it into 4 different parts. Study with this video for like 3 days straight, okay? For instance, today I'm gonna do this practice for like 40 minutes, and I'm just gonna focus on like the first 5 minutes, okay? The most important thing when it comes to doing shadowing practice, just pick one YouTuber that you really like, and just stick to it. So that way you can get familiar with the way they sound, okay? You can get familiar with the way they pronounce words. You can get familiar with the way they speak, okay? When it comes to speaking, especially if you're a beginner, there are many times that you're gonna be stuttering and you're gonna be mumbling. Let's say you want to say that tonight I'm gonna go out meet up with my friends. This sentence is not gonna come out of your mouth. It's not gonna come out of your mouth naturally. You're just gonna be stuttering. You're just gonna be mumbling.
Would suspect poor stuttering Professor Quirrell.
As an English learner, when I was a beginner, I was always stuttering, and that's like so problematic, and that makes you feel like so bad. You gotta train your tongue. That's like the most important thing when it comes to speaking, okay? You gotta train your muscles because your muscles are not used to speaking in another language, okay? Shadowing practice is gonna help you to run your tongue properly, pronounce words properly. It's gonna help you to speak without stuttering, okay? When it comes to speaking English, there is something very problematic about speaking English, and that is connected speech. Native speakers, Native American speakers, British speakers, when it comes to speaking, they connect words. They don't say it like mean to me, for instance. They say it like mean to me.
Any French people, please don't be mean to me.
Or I went out there.
I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery.
She doesn't say like, I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery.
I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery.
I went out yesterday to meet up with Avery. Doing shadowing practice every single day, repeating her lines or some other YouTuber's lines, is gonna help you to speak easily, okay? It's gonna help you to train your tongue, okay? It's gonna help you to speak fluently without stuttering, without mumbling. Those words are gonna come out of your mouth without struggling. Shadowing is also going to help you to improve your listening skill, because as you do this practice every single day, you're going to start to notice how native speakers connect sounds. Because you're going to see them like speaking, instead of saying like happened to me, you're going to see them like saying happen to me, okay? You're going to start to realize how they speak, okay? How they eliminate sounds, how they omit some of the sounds, and all that stuff. So shadowing practice is going to help you to both improve your speaking skill and listening skill. The last and final tip, guys, in order to improve your listening skill every single day, listen to something in English every day. You commute to work every single day. You're going to work, you're going to college, you're going to university, okay? You take a walk, or you're walking your dogs, or you're gonna go meet up with your friends. Whenever you go outside, anytime you go outside, make sure that you listen to something in English. Imagine like doing this practice every single day, an hour or 2 hours. Whatever you do, wherever you go, just make sure that you listen to something. I've been doing these practices for the past 4 years, guys. Make sure that it becomes your habits, okay? It becomes part of your life. That is so important. It's gonna make a huge difference. Every single day, listen to something again and again when you go outside, okay? Learning this with script methods is gonna help you to incorporate new words into your speech. You're not gonna be like, oh, I knew that word, but it didn't come to my mind. It's gonna help you to overcome this problem. I understand, but I can't speak. This problem that you face every single day in your life is gonna be over. You're gonna overcome this problem with script method. The second thing is, every single day, do shadowing practice. Every single day, practice shadowing between like 40 to 50 minutes. Every single day, when you go outside, make sure that you listen to something. Those 3 tips are the ones that I applied to my life for the past 4 years.